Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Four Steps Coffee Talk. Today, I have a guest directly from Sydney. So I am living in the UK. She's on the other side of the world. Her name
Yep.
is Tian Wang. Hi, Tian.
Hi, Anna. Thank you for introducing me and inviting me to this show.
Of course. I couldn't do this show without you, yeah? So Tian Wang is a colleague of mine that I have met in the Sedona College of International Management, where we were studying and where we are studying the diamond cutter system, and we are trying to become trainers in this diamond cutter system. I have studied leadership and innovation, and I met Tian when I was the first time at the leadership module in Sedona, and she was my video buddy. So she was helping me to record very cool videos every day. And now, look, we are recording a video together for the world.
Okay. Yeah, you were creating very nice videos at the time. I remember.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so the purpose of this coffee talk and 20 minutes show, about 20 minutes, yeah,
Yeah.
is to make the four steps popular in the world. What are the four steps? The four steps is the technique from the diamond cutter system to reaching any type of goal that you would have by using a clear set of steps that are applied to absolutely any area of your life, regardless if it's money, relationships, health, or any other area. So I am inviting every week or every day, depending when I am recording these coffee talks. I am inviting people who have practiced the four steps before and they have reached their goals, and in this way they can be like the ambassadors, let's say, of this system, and they can share with us their practical advices that can maybe inspire us to us all the other ones inspire us to try a new system that we are saying in the diamond cutter that it's a system that always works. And it's not about believing in the system, it's about trying it and see for yourself how it works. So that's why I am inviting my colleagues from Sedona College of International Management to tell us how they have applied it and how they have reached their goals, because this is the living proof. Yeah, the living proof of the fact that the system works. So Tian, can you share with us, please, how you entered in contact with the diamond cutter system and how it has changed your life?
Okay. Thank you, Anna, for your amazing introduction. I'm very happy to share how I met the diamond cutter system. Actually, it all started that my mom, she read the book, The Diamond Cutter, in Chinese. And then she was reading and she found this amazing system. So then she tried it. So the goal she tried was that she wanted her child, which is me, to have a better grade in school. So she used this system, and then it did work. You know, I got better in my study, and then I entered the best university in China. So she's quite happy, and she's confirmed that it works. So then she tried to convince me to read the book, The Diamond Cutter, and to try to apply the diamond cutter system. But actually, I was very young, and when people are young, we're not focusing on business or focusing on how things work in life. We just want to be happy. We just want to reach our goal. So I wasn't quite interested, and actually, I felt the system quite not normal, right? Very, very different, this system. So later, my mom, I think she was quite smart. You know, she's you can say she's wise. She know that I'm good in English and Chinese, and then at the moment, the diamond cutter system has a course in China, and it's about relationship. And young people, we love relationship. We try our best to deal with relationship problems. Why my boyfriend left me? Why I cannot have a considerate boyfriend or girlfriend? So it was quite cool because in that course, the topic was relationship. And there was a chance that we are training the translators, the interpreters for the course. So my mom said, you know what, your English is quite good. Maybe you should just try it. And then I tried, and then we were reading this book, which I just called my secret helper, who is my partner. I planted him, and he helped me grab this book, The Karma of Love. I was quite interested because, young people want to know how things work in relationship. So I started to read it with a group of translators, and we were training each other how to translate the content inside. And then we're also thinking how it works, like what's the diamond cutter system talks about relationship. So that's where I started. I think I've been translating for months and in the training, and then I helped in the course. And then one day I just thought, why I don't try it? It's a different system. I know, it asks you to, if you want companionship, if you want a very nice, perfect partner, you will need to provide company to other people, especially like people in the nursing home, they're lonely. So, I'm a good person. I like helping other people. So I think, I have nothing to lose. Why not try? So I just tried. And then, I had the best boyfriend that I have, who just helped me fetch this book. So I feel, it really worked out for me, and I feel it's so amazing. So that's where I started, and I tried little by little to apply the seed system in my life. And now I've got a lot more, results from it, and I'm happy to be here to share with you.
That's absolutely amazing. So it's the first time that I'm hearing about somebody who has learned about the diamond cutter book or the diamond cutter system from their parents. That's amazing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sometimes they say, you have to listen to their words. They could be right.
Yeah. Now that I am a little bit older, I understand that my parents were always right. When I was younger, I didn't accept that.
Yeah.
Okay. So amazing story. Thank you so much. Can you tell us about the greatest goal that you have achieved with the diamond cutter system? And obviously, if it's different from the one that you have shared right now with your perfect partner that you have a relationship with, yeah.
Okay.
But before that, can you very, very shortly tell the audience what are the 4 steps about? What is the system that we are keep on talking about, but we haven't detailed it? Can you tell us very shortly what are the 4 steps?
Okay, so basically the 4 steps are based on a concept. What you want, you have to give to other people first. You have to help other people get it first. And then, because in that process, we say that there's a mental seed planted in our mind. And then mental seed in this system says that it actually creates our world. So if you know how to plant the mental seed, you can realize any goal you want. For example, I planted the seed of having a perfect partner. And then, so when seed open, I'll see a partner in my life. I know the system sound really not very direct, not something that we can see directly by our eyes. But if you practice, if you try it, you know it will work for me. So basically, the 4 steps is based on the concept that you help other people and you get what you want. And then in the 4 steps, actually, it's 4 steps of planting the mental seed. So say, for example, you want to have financial freedom. In this hard time in the world, everybody want more financial security. So the first step is to confirm what's your goal. Like say 1 sentence, what's your goal? So in this case, it would be, I want to have financial security. And then second step would be finding someone who have the same goal or similar goal with you. Say, for example, you find maybe your relative or your colleague that they also want to gain more financial security. And then the third step is you actually help them in whatever ways you can think of within your capacity. And then the 4th step is called coffee meditation. it actually works as watering the mental seed so that the mental seed can open faster and then you can see the result faster. So this is basically the 4 steps. It sounds very simple, but when you try it, you will know. It actually, I think it works. And, but it's hard, it's hard when we, our first step. Like when we first try something, it's not easy. But once you tried it, once you taste how good it is, you will love it. I'm sure.
Yeah, I would like to add something. It's not hard, it's difficult to implement a new habit because we are used in doing things in a way, and the diamond cutter system with its 4 steps is making us think a different way. So we need to create new mental habits to give first what we want for ourselves. Yeah. So it's like, how should I say, killing your ego, yeah, putting yourself on the second place and not putting yourself like you are used to always on the first place. Yeah, so this is why it is difficult, in my opinion. Just to explain it a bit why it's difficult, because we don't want to scare people. It's a simple system. It's difficult to implement like any other habit that we have. Yeah, because we are creatures of habit at the end of the day. We are doing what we learned and what we are used to. Okay.
Yeah, and actually what the system says, by putting yourself in the second place, actually you're helping yourself. You're serving your own self by putting yourself in the second place, because in that way you're realizing your goal by planting the seed.
In a very weird and interesting way, when you are putting yourself in the second place, you end up in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to the practical things. Yeah, that was a short philosophy intermezzo. Can you tell us about the biggest goal or very big goal that you have reached with the 4 steps?
Okay, so one of my biggest goal is, I just graduated, and at the moment, what we want to have a satisfiable, our dream job. We want to have our dream job. So, but because I'm a foreigner in Australia, so it's hard for me to, be enrolled in a job, because here people want local people first, and then it requires a lot of experience. But by the time I started to apply for jobs, obviously that wasn't enough. But in the process, I try hard to gain more experience, and also gaining experience is not enough, because even though I have a lot of experience in my resume and I submit, and then just the application just won't work. It's not approved. It's always rejected or just gone in the sea of all resumes of other people. So it doesn't work. And I said, why don't try the 4 steps? Why not try the 4 steps? So I tried. So my first step was to have a dream job here in Australia, that I want to have a very good salary, and also it can provide me with the business on-site experience. So that's my first goal and my first step. The second step, I need to find other people who have the same goal, which means these are people who also want to have a decent job here in Australia. And I was thinking, people around me, they're all very, achieved, and they have their good job. One of my friends, they started their business, and other friends, they entered in big companies. So I think, I don't have anybody in my life to help. And then that's the key. At this moment, I try to seek more and find more people. And then, you know what? I ended up found 7 to 8 people who who stay here and they want to have a better job. It's not that they don't have the ability. It's not that they don't have a job. They have jobs, but they want better jobs. So I find them, and then I shared whatever material, documents that I have that is beneficial to finding a job. So I share with them, I help them correct their resume, improve their interview experience. And, that's the third step. I help them. And then 4th step, in the coffee meditation, I just feel very happy about what I did to help them. I feel very happy that I, make it a little bit easier in this process of finding a dream job in Australia. So, and now, the market actually is going down, the Australian market. So it's even more difficult to find a good job. So then I just use the system, and I coffee meditate, and it doesn't mean meditation. It means being happy about what you have done for other people to help others. So I'm happy before I sleep. I'm happy that, I helped other people with their job process. I helped Celine, I helped blah, 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 and many other people. And like months, I think 1 to 2 months later, my current employer called me and they said, we think you're quite good. And now you enter the next stage. After you come to the company, now you enter the next stage to be enrolled in our company. I'm like, oh, wow. Because all of my, all the people who have entered the assessment center, people who do face-to-face interview, they need to go to the company to do the assessment center. And then they will determine whether you're a good fit for the company or not. And then after the assessment center, they just called me. They said, we think you're a good fit. And now you enter the next stage. I'm so surprised because of all the competitors, they're quite good. I have to say they're Aussie, they have very, very nice business experience. I feel like, wow, this system really works. And then now in the end, I'm enrolled in the Optus graduate program. So Optus is a second largest telecommunications company in Australia. So I just feel it's so amazing. And I hope, this experience can help more people to use the 4 steps to solve their own, to reach your goals or to solve your current issues. Just try it. I think it's a miracle because I just attended once the assessment center. And I mean, I think it's only seed, right? It's not possible. I think if I don't use this system, if I don't use 4 steps, it's not possible.
Amazing. Your story reminds me of one of the goals that I have reached very recently. So, as you know, I am working in a big telecom in Europe, and
Okay.
I was, let's say, detached from my home country, Romania, to the headquarter in the United Kingdom, and it was a temporary job. It was basically maternity cover for one of my colleagues. And normally after the maternity cover would have ended, I should have went back to Romania, to my home country. And the entire period when I worked during the maternity cover of my colleague, I was helping other people with their job. So polishing CVs, helping for interviews, recommending people on jobs that they might fit very well in. And after my international mission finished, I received an offer for a permanent job on a position that never existed before.
Wow.
Never existed before.
What can I say?
So I was like, okay. Every time that I am reaching a goal with the 4 steps, every time I am surprised, because every time it happens like you are not imagining it.
Yes, that's how I felt.
So interesting. Yeah. Great. So I think that we are approaching the 20 minutes. So at the end, I would like Tian to share with us, if you can, what is your purpose in life? And how does the 4 steps and the diamond cutter system fit with your purpose in life?
Okay. So first of all, I think I'm kind of a little bit strange, for people who's at the same age with me, because when I was very young, I started to think, what's our purpose in life? Why we're here? We work our ass off, and we try our very best to buy a house, to get married, and to maybe have children, to form a family. But then with years gone, and we all have to leave the world someday, in fact, and to be honest, so I was thinking, why am I here? If I cannot do something for other people, if I cannot create something for the society, if I cannot make any contribution, I feel, why am I here? You know, I just live my life and then I'm just gone. I feel it's not that, you know, it feels strange. So I start to think, why am I here? And then I felt that when I helped other people, especially when I help other people become more happy, like happier, like for example, I helped other people and then they smile from their heart. And I felt, wow, that's so meaningful. Because, you know, if you're the only person happy in this world, that's not enough. Because if you see other people suffering or, you know, having difficulties, it doesn't feel good. So I suddenly I see meaning in helping others. So I, you know, I think in my, I don't know, habits or my thoughts, I like helping other people. And I think it's the meaning of life, because only when you create contributions to others, then if you're leaving this world, you left something meaningful in this world. You're still making the world a better place, like the favorite song of the very popular song of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So I think that's my purpose of life, making the world a better place. And how the 4 steps fit that. You see, in the 4 steps, in the second step, we find someone, and third step, we help others. So in that, if you're applying the 4 steps, you're actually literally helping others in any ways. And if if you use these 4 steps and you can, oh, sorry, that's my timer, to make sure that we're on time, but
Yeah.
that's okay. Yeah. So one more important point is, if you can use the 4 steps to become successful, and really, to me, the 4 steps is really a key to solve our problems and to reach our goals. And then for other people's problems or difficulties, they can also apply it. They can also use it, or you can use it to improve your life. So if we, are successful in using the 4 steps, that we become better in life. And then we can, naturally we affect other people, and other people will want to try the 4 steps. And it can really help their, help their life become better. And then I think at that moment, my life purpose is reached, it's fulfilled. That by helping others, you can help more people. So if you feel the same way, I really strongly suggest you try the 4 steps. We have nothing to lose. And the more, the better point is that actually it creates a better world for you, and also a better world for everyone else.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's a classical win-win situation.
Yeah.
And what you said reminded me of that. I don't know if you know the movie, and I'm saying this because you are younger than me. Pay It
Okay.
Forward.
Bait the world.
No, Pay It Forward.
Oh,
It's a movie about a kid who is helping 3 or 5 people, and in this way, those people are helping other people, and it's spreading. The good
oh,
deeds are spreading. Yes, so
oh,
really
that's
nice.
yeah.
And what you are telling us is the fact that the 4 steps are giving you the practical technique and method to achieve your purpose in life, right?
Yes, yes. So in
Great.
small ways and big ways, it's all fulfilling my purpose. So I feel, wow, I'm, very happy using the 4 steps.
Hope that at least one person will be inspired to use the 4 steps, somebody who didn't use the 4 steps before,
Yeah,
after
yeah.
seeing this video.
Yeah, so if you haven't tried it, I strongly suggest you to try it once. It will surprise you, like Anna said.
Thank you so much, Tian, for giving us your time and sharing with us your experience, your successful experience with the 4 steps in reaching various goals from the first job, let's say, without professional experience in the background. Yeah, because
Yeah.
volunteer work is something, and having a job is something else on the CV. So it's kind of difficult to start at the beginning, and also how to plant the perfect relationship with the perfect partner for you. So thank you very much. And see you soon, hopefully in Sedona or in Sydney, or if you come to London, that would be great after the lockdown is ending.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. And thank you, Anna, for hosting the interview. Wow, it's so amazing. Yeah, and hopefully we'll have more.
Yes, we will have more. We will have more. So stay tuned for the 4 Steps Coffee Talk, where you will learn a lot of really, really cool success stories from around the world. So last time we talked with somebody from the United States. Now we are talking with somebody from Australia and China in the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can clearly see through the power of example that this system is universal and it works like gravity, regardless where you are or who you are. If you are using the system, it will most probably work.
Yeah, yeah. So stay
Okay,
tuned and don't lose us.
exactly. Thank you, Tian, and see you soon. Bye.
Okay. Thank you, Anna. Bye.